Are you a plus-size person that wants to come to Legoland Orlando? Let's check out and see what we'll fit on. Testing Legoland, Florida. Legoland is located in the same resort as Peppa Pig, but they are two different entry fees. There are also two hotels on property. I'm here on January 4th, which is a Saturday, and still have the Christmas stuff up. So it's really cute. We're not going to focus on that today though, but I'll show you some of it as I pass by it. We do have a fast track pass, which will get you past the lines, but it is sold out today, so it's a very busy day. Here is their annual passes, by the way. I would definitely recommend going with one that comes with free parking if you're going to come, since it's so expensive. They're building a new Sea Life Florida here. My understanding is this will not actually be part of the park though, and will probably be an extra cost, which I think is a bad decision, but I don't make those decisions. You can buy all your Lego stuff here at the big shop. That's pretty cool. Look around here. It is much bigger than the one in Disney Springs. You can still buy some of your Disney stuff here. They didn't have a display big enough for the entire Titanic. That's pretty awesome. That thing is massive. $679 for the Harry Potter fans. There's a Legoland pizza shop right up front, along with some more stores. So there is a place here called Rebuild the World, and you can build different things. There's a ton of like just building opportunities here for kids just to play with all kinds of Legos. That's pretty awesome. Time for our first ride here. This is a 2-story carousel with Lego horses, and you have to be over 48 inches to ride, or ride with an adult under 48 inches. It also says larger guests may not fit on horses. So we'll see how that goes, because there is a belt on there. I don't know if it's required. Some places require a belt on carousel, some don't. But there's also benches upstairs. And there's benches downstairs. I appreciate the jester. So here's what the horses look like. You got to be able to step all the way up. And he said as an adult, you do not have to use the seat belt. The horses do have a little bit of wear on them on some of them, and then some of them look like they were just painted. Ow, I just hit my funny bone. Oh, that hurts. I did get up here. There's this thing on the back of them that makes it a little uncomfortable. This part right here. Now, I do recommend getting on the middle one so you can lift yourself up on either side. The Grand Carousel at Legoland, Florida passes the fat test. So I recommend getting on one that is low to the ground, because I have an easier time stepping down off of one than I do up onto it. On to the next one. So I don't know a lot about the brands here, but we're going into Friends, Lego Friends Heart Lake City. Pretty cute. This is Magnolia Mansion. It was actually built in 1941. I think this is an employees only area. But it's pretty cool. I'll talk more about the history of this park later. So those are the Heart Lake Friends. This is pretty awesome.
You're the star.
Couldn't even tell. Okay, it's shaped like a heart. That's cute. There's these little things here. If you stand on them, it activates that. Mia's Riding Adventure. Now this sounds like a nice calm ride. It's not. You have to be 48 inches tall to ride, and it may not accommodate larger guests. I'm a larger guest, so let's find out. One of those rides that goes up and backwards and spins around. I have fit on a few different versions of this. Let's see if we fit on this one. So I don't know how much you guys could see, but I fit in that one no problem whatsoever, which was really nice. Last few times I've ridden a ride like that, they've had to kind of push me into it. But this one I had no problem. It actually just locked into place. Very nice, fit perfectly fine, not too tight, and actually very comfortable. I definitely recommend getting the Lego app so you can kind of get a sense of how long waits are, and you can explore around. Check out the Legoland Funtown Theater. It looks like they have 3 different rides or films here, and those are every 30 minutes. So we're gonna see Friends, Aliens, and Alien Invasion. Excuse me as I walk down the red carpet. Okay, I thought it would be, thought it might be the moving chairs, but it's just a very large theater. So I don't think you'll ever have a line or worried about it getting in here early. It is 3D though. That was really cute. It was definitely made for little kids, but it was cute. There wasn't a huge audience reaction to any of it, but especially if you're here during the summer, it would probably be a great break from the heat. Otherwise, I would probably skip this. But again, it was cute. Making our way into Miniland USA. Appreciate that you're greeted by a bald eagle. So this one specifically has a lot of Florida stuff, as well as generic USA monuments. So we start here at the Daytona Speedway. So many mini Lego figures. And we do have the Kennedy Space Center thing here. This does go up on a counter. I just caught it, thankfully, because I don't think it was worth waiting for. Looks like that happens every 10 minutes. Yeah, the kids were like, that's it? NASA. A lot of this stuff I don't think is really at the current NASA, but some of it's really cool. I really love the huge building. I wonder if the door is open. If you've not seen the fat tested walkthrough of the Kennedy Space Center, make sure to check it out. We have the training camp. Make our way over to Vegas, which is where I'll be next month. I think I'm actually staying in the Luxor. That's pretty awesome. These are some of the cheaper hotels. I think that's a Marriott. If that's the case, that's where I'm staying. I'm not positive yet on that. Excalibur. Yeah, it has some of the more kitschy hotels here, which is great. The Mirage. Did the Mirage, is that the one that just changed? Like they're building a new Hard Rock or something? Then we have Treasure Island. The Stratosphere, Wedding Chapel. This is my favorite part. I really love this stuff. The Venetian. By the way, let me know, where do you want me to go when I visit Vegas? What should I fat test in Vegas? MGM? Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. We've got the White House. I assume that's Joe and Jill Biden there, based on the hair color. I mean, it could be the Clintons. That's awesome. It's the U.S. Capitol. Check out the band. I think this thing is like 15 years old when it was built, but it says Bricked. Okay, this one's my new favorite. Though one of the guys in front is missing his head. Make our way into the Land of Adventure. Camel's like, try it. Fat testing the Lost Kingdom Adventure. I don't know what it is, but I have a feeling it has to do with mummies. Information about the ride. Children less than 30 inches cannot ride. Children 42 inches and above may be unaccompanied. Must be able to fit seat restraints. 4 guests allowed per vehicle. Weight must not exceed 480 pounds per vehicle. Anything? Do you recommend either seat?
Whichever, but I prefer the front.
Okay, we'll try the front. It is a long bench seat with one long bar. So this is a shooter game. I'm going to use this. It's similar to like the Scooby-Doo rides or ones we've seen at Six Flags with the pirates. Remember Johnny Thunder? Johnny Thunder was the Lego figure from like the 80s and early 2000s. He's kind of their Indiana Jones figure.
Sam Sinister, you won't get away with this. We'll get you.
Sam Sinister.
Find Sam Sinister. He's here somewhere.
Oh, I don't think that's him. Oh, I'm supposed to shoot those. I did not shoot any of them, but they said well done anyway. They're very encouraging. Yay! I only made it to Mummy Blaster. I got 11,500. That was a fun ride. I really enjoyed it. It's pretty short, and I am either a terrible shot or it doesn't interact as well as I would like. But it's so bad. Oh, that shot was bad. But it was fun. It does pass the fat test. On to the next one. Oh, and shout out to Bianca, who was working the ride when I got there. Thanks for saying hi, and thanks for watching the videos. I found fake Indiana Jones. He's plotting his takeover at a different theme park. This ride, you have to be under 700 pounds total for everything, which if you're riding with a bunch of kids, you're probably fine. I'm not gonna do it because also it has to come with the entire, it has to come down over everybody because it's one long bar, so I am not doing that. But there is like a space that's a little bit easier in the middle for adults. See, the middle space is a little bit more out there so that an adult can ride in it. Also, I didn't realize there's actually 7 seats on there. I changed my mind. There's nobody here, so I'm at least gonna show you the ride because there's nobody else here, and I'll just wait till the next one when I can try one of the center ones. As I figured, it is 1 adult per tower, and the adults have to sit in the middle seat. Out. It is tiny. Oh, we'll try it anyway. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. That is ridiculous.
Unfortunately, this is one of the rides.
No, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I was just like, good job to any adult that can fit on it.
I can't.
So that one went as expected. It did not pass the fat test. On to the next one. Kids are tired of playing or waiting in line. They can come here and play at this little area. It's very tiny, but it's for ages 2 to 12. And for Safari Track, look at the monkey. The monkeys. Look at the parrot. It does say that this ride may not accommodate larger guests. So let's find out. 34 inches to ride, 1 adult per vehicle. A little place for kids to play. I think those are in pretty much every line. Okay, so there's a single, ooh, that's gonna be tough. It looks like there's gonna be, that's not a lap bar. That is a seat, just a seat belt. I thought that was a lap bar that came down over you. It is not. It is 2 seats, and they are divided, and then there's 1 long belt. It does have an extension. And this is also, like, during a busy day, I bet there's a very slow load, just because it's a slow, there's only one car at a time. No line today, so it's perfect. All right, it does look like it's gonna be low to the ground. So we're gonna step over into it. That belt actually pulls out a really long way. It's super long, so no problem whatsoever getting that in there. And then you just put it in right there. If you're a taller person, you're actually gonna have more of a hard time because obviously the seats are very low to the ground. This is made for little kids, of course, and then for you to be able to ride in it with your kids. So I do appreciate them being accommodating. Again, it's a very long seat belt. I appreciate that. We're at the elephants. And the hippo. Don't, oh, no. Oh. Ah! Ah! No! I didn't get wet. I got a little drops, but okay. We're good. Hi, parrot. That is not very safari vibe like. Oh, look at the things. Those things. What, elk? Not elk. They're not elk. What are they? Leave a comment. Tell me what they are. They don't actually put their heads in the ground. It's just kind of on the ground. Hello, ostriches. And then we have, it's just like the safari at Animal Kingdom, y'all. Oh, look at the giraffe. They're very cute. Like, these are not, a lot of these rides are not exciting rides here at Legoland, but I appreciate that you get to see all these amazing creations of Lego sculptures. Oh, yeah. Those are so cool. I feel like the art here is very inspirational. Like you can see what people can create out of Legos, and that's something, just because it's such a something that so many people know as a builder, they can get. So I think that's really awesome. Look at you. Oh, look at the little cubs. And then we end with the zebra. Safari Trek passes the fat test. On to the next one. I did not expect them to have a photo on this ride. I don't see me yet though. Where am I at? I don't think it changes. Oh well. Time to fat test Coastersaurus. No research facility. Uh-oh, I think they broke out. Built in 2004 when this was Cypress Gardens, this is the oldest operating wooden coaster in Florida. Bruce and Crystal just fit on it, and he comes here all the time. He's coming to take some video for me. So it looks like they only have one train running at a time. So that's why it takes a while on this ride. The ride has a seatbelt and 2 individual lap bars. Looks like it might be tight, but let's hope. So it's hard to show, but I did what I usually do. I buckled it up around my legs and then slid down into it. We'll see. It doesn't really go down far. I don't know how many clicks it has to have. We'll find out. I definitely could not fit with somebody else in here because this is already like touching my leg. There's not really a lot of extra room with the belt. I said go to the left side, go to the far side when you do it. Let's see.
Let's see if we get it down now.
Let's see.
I don't want to hurt you, so.
Try a little bit harder. Actually, can I try? Can you try pushing down now?
Hold up for a minute. Stand up. Hook that up. Right. Hold that. Not yet. Not yet.
Huh? The team gave it their best shot. Unfortunately, it did not pass the fat test. So, but move over to the left. Try crossing your legs if you can. There's not a lot of room in there. But, you know, Bruce and Crystal both fit on that. I'll show you them real quick so you can have a sense for that. So Bruce and Crystal fit fine in it. They have no problems. They just ride separately.
Correct. My hips are
Yeah. So
it's a favorite thing.
we'll back up.
Oh,
Oh no, the firefighters. This is really cool. There is a Lego pirate. Time to fat test Pirate River Quest. So Canal boat rides have been part of the Cypress Gardens section here for almost 100 years. Cypress Gardens opened in 1936 on January 2nd. Today is January 4th, 1925 when I'm recording this. So it has been open just over 89 years and 2 days. Now boat rides that we have here have actually been a part of this since 1938. So it is a very long-standing tradition, but now it has a nice pirate theme to it.
on that mic. Right on in here.
It is a floating dock. Oh. All right. We made it. No restraints or no problem with that. It does take a very long time to load because it's a 25-minute ride floating around, and there's only 4 of them, so it does take quite a while for this. Plus the load and unload time can be a little bit long. So just plan on waiting for this if you come on a busy day, and if you can, this is a great one to come during the weekday.
Quest this afternoon is to find the treasure, bring it back, and lift the curse of the monkey tribe. If everybody's ready to go, let me hear a big "Arr!"
Arr!
Ahoy, shipmates! My name's Captain Redbeard, and I'd like to thank you for joining me on this quest. Now, I need your help, as I've been cursed by the monkey tribe. Come on, crew, we need to help Calico Jade. Are you with me?
Aye, Captain.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Let's teach those pesky monkeys a lesson. Load cannon! Load cannon! Count down with me, crew.
Where's
Ready?
the cannon?
Aim! Fire! Nope. Missed. Load cannon! Load cannon! Ready! Aim! Fire! Nope. Missed again.
Oh, I thought they were actually going to fire a cannon.
Oh, Jade! Sorry about your ship.
I'll find me another. Good luck, Redbeard.
Something strange is happening. Yes. Feels very odd. I think the curse the monkey tribe put on me is lifting.
I feel like he's going to sing.
You did it, crew! I'm coming home! Hooray!
Huzzah!
We're sailing into open waters, and I'm coming home to my beloved Cypress Gardens, Florida's first tourist attraction. It all started here in the year 1936. I was about to say 1936. Oh, hold your feet, Popsy! I'm back! It's me, Captain Redbeard. Give me a wave! You did it! You defeated the monkey tribe, lifted the curse, brought me back from the sea of lost bricks, and found all my stolen treasure. And here it is! And for that, I thank you. Ahoy, me hearties, remember this verse. You found the treasure and
Lifted the curse! Is that an old swimming pool?
But I have a surprise for you. Your empty treasure chest is now...
Hey!
Well done, crew.
Good job, Captain Jada.
This calls for a celebration. I feel like singing a song.
I told you he was going to sing.
Your feet, you big shot Popsy.
And no, I've never been on this ride.
Now, when I sing Captain, you all sing Redbeard. Redbeard? Not yet. Clap along, mateys. Sing really loud. They need to hear us we're coming back to port. Here we go. Have you heard the tale of a private crew who searched for Captain Redbeard? They're tough and smart and clever and strong, and they searched for Captain
Redbeard.
With a Redbeard ho! Redbeard ho! They searched for Captain
Redbeard.
With a Redbeard ho! Redbeard ho! They're the crew of Captain
Redbeard. Really glad they kept that long-term tradition alive. It was a great free-floating boat ride, a giant bench seat, and a lot of fun, and clearly passed the fat test. On to the next one. So in the Imagination building over here, there's another really cool building place over here. Right now we are over in the Imagination building near Pirates Cove. That's pretty awesome. And you can get wheels over there if you check in. You got to check in to ask for the wheels. But then you can build your own little vehicle to go across this thing. So this is cool. You can get some, you actually build a little house here and then it will shake so you can see if you can make it withstand an earthquake. Oh, it's a thing. Oh, you can build a little rocket. There's a wall you can build. It's Fat Test, the Great Lego Race Coaster. So this ride is very much like Goofy's Sky School in Disneyland. It's a wild mouse. So the good thing is that it has one bar on the side. They're individual seats, so it looks like it's going to be tight, but it has one bar on the side of them, so I think we'll be okay. This guy is not happy. He's like, move it, let's go. It came down, I fit in the seat. My legs are like that, but we'll see. So they're pretty strict about filming on this one, so I gave them over my camera, and I thought I had it because I actually had several clicks, but unfortunately, I did not. Apparently, the blue cars are the smallest, the red cars are a little bit bigger, and the yellow cars are the largest. So if you're a plus-size person and you're worried about it, tell the team member that you want to do the yellow car, which is supposedly the biggest. Fortunately, the yellow still didn't work for me, but the red did work for Bruce and Crystal. They're back. How was it?
Good. Yay!
So it didn't pass for me, but it did pass for them. On to the next one. Love the waterfall. Got a deer, some otters. There's a beaver down here, and then the guy fishing. I wonder if he caught anything today. There's one thing people rave about here. It's Granny Apple fries. Their menu here. So I don't think they clean over here very often. This is what they look like. Crystal got hers with the whipped cream, and Bruce got his without. They're gonna let me steal one. I wasn't sure if they'd be like thick wedge cuts or, oh, okay.
No, they're just slices.
Oh, no, like a little apple pie. That's very good. Definitely recommend. All right, we're now entering Duplo Valley, which is the, those are the big block Lego blocks, which means this is also the kids area. This is the most like small child area, and I think you have to be a child to ride on all of the rides here. So let's find out. Looks like it is just a little play area for the kids. Check out the Duplo Tractor. They have this little train ride here through this little barnyard, and out here you can listen to the different animals. So it's these little tractors, and this is cute. They have a little thing for the kids up front and the adults in the back. And so it is just a seatbelt, and this is perfectly fine. Now, normally you just have, those of you parents that'll be coming, obviously, that's why I do these videos, is going to be, the kid's going to be riding right here. And they do not have a seatbelt, but it's locked in on both sides. And it's just, there's only 4 of these, and then you just go around this little thing right here. I think you go around twice. It's super fast, but if your kid wants to do it, that's something definitely here for you, because you'll be able to fit fine. I don't know if you'd fit fine with another 2 adults in here, but by yourself, you should be great. There's no music out here. See, they need music. They've got music up there, but there's no music out here, and they have music. They have little sounds outside of it, but there's nothing in the little ride itself. Now, again, the ride is about 15 seconds, so, but it's cute. I like the little, the Duplo sheep and the little dog. And just like that, we are back in the barn. I think we go around twice. So that's good to know if you've got really little kids, and a lot of stuff here is for really little kids. This obviously, this whole section is. So if you want to bring your little kids here, you're going to be able to ride with them in that, and that's great. It passes the fat test. On to the next one. Fat testing the Duplo Train here at Legoland. Now, I would just skip all of these if this was a long line, because obviously they're very little kids rides. But if they're gonna, and I don't think, like, normally I wouldn't want to take up a seat, but it's dead here today, so I feel a little bit better doing that. You have to be 34 inches to ride with a supervising, or over 34 inches to ride alone. There's a bunch of kids playing there, so I'm not going to put it on screen, but if they've got a little sign that says kids come play over here, and they've got a bunch of Legos they can build while the parents wait in line. There's the little bitty cars. Okay. I am in here, but it is tight, just so you know. It is super tight. So the seatbelt in that one is extremely small, could not get that on, but would definitely, and just low to the ground. So if you're an adult, a plus size adult, trying to ride with your kid, you're probably gonna have to skip that one. Let them ride by themselves. There's a Duplo splash pad here. I'm sure it's much more active when it's nice and warm out. There's another little tot spot for the kids to play in. Now entering Lego Movie World. Everything is awesome. At testing Unikitty's disco drop here at Legoland, Florida. You have to be 40 inches tall to ride, 40 to 48 inches with a supervisor. Unikitty disco drop. This is actually really cute and fun. It's so bright and colorful. That's cute. It spins and drops. All right, so I like this one because it only comes down on one side and it's fairly low to the ground comparatively. But let's see if I will fit. I have my doubts. All right, I actually fit in the seat fine, but okay, let's see. How much further down does it have to go?
Just one click.
Just one more click? All right, hold on one second. Looks like we are one click away. We tried. She was good. She pushed, and we really gave it a shot, but we're one click away. Unfortunately, that's not going to work. So for me, Unikitty disco drop fails the fat test, but more than likely for you, if you're just a little bit smaller than me, you'll fit fine. That's actually the closest I've come on a drop kind of ride for at most theme parks. The Lego Movie Masters of Flight. It's in a big show building, so we'll find out. Maybe it's one of those things. Oh, they have another little, I like this is one of my favorite things about this park, is all the little building areas. I'm guessing a flight simulator of some sort. Hello, just me. Yes. 7 on 2?
Yeah.
Okay. It's all neon. Looks like it holds a lot of people, whatever this is.
Each year, the master builders gather to showcase the latest and greatest inventions to a panel of judges. This year's competition is Masters of Flight! Dave, I can't wait to see you on board! It's gonna be awesome!
Oh wow, the entire thing is. Okay.
Please proceed and leave any bags, all loose articles, and loose-fitting shoes
There's
in the
cubbies.
storage boxes, which you'll find along the rear wall.
It does look almost exactly like Soarin'. Okay, I am in there. It does fit. It's an orange string instead of yellow though. The thing I didn't realize the first time is you actually have to move the seatbelt through this loop, and that's for everybody, not just kids like on Soarin'. So everybody has to do this.
Fellow master builders, I present to you my latest invention, the triple-decker flying couch. Is everyone ready? Let the competition begin.
Let's go!
Should point out, this is my first time flying. Also, this will be the first time this vehicle has been tested in flight, so there may be some turbulence. Sorry. Oh, you ever tried moving a couch? Try flying one. Sorry about that. Let's try this. Hey, we made it! That was awesome!
Did we win?
We have voted, and the winning invention is the triple-decker couch.
Yay!
We also interrupt the singing of that song since we just managed to get it out of our heads.
It was definitely a little tight, but I did end up fitting in there. I would definitely recommend taking everything out of your pockets and trying to grab that thing between my legs. That sounds bad. The loop was difficult, but I did make it work. So it does pass the fat test, and I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. On to the next one. All right, time for Battle of Bricksburg. We have a little boat water ride that is open. I thought it'd be closed with the weather, and it looks like you can aim and fire water at people. Okay, not all of them are turned off. This one is definitely on, so.
Drinks, bags, or anything else you want to get wet?
Alrighty. Actually, so it is one big bench seat. There's not a single person in line with me, but there you go. This works is you aim here. So you aim, and then this is how you fire is by turning this. And there's targets, you can aim at people, etc. The bench is wet, so it does, I will get a little bit wet. I don't think I'll get that wet because there's not that many people out there, but we will see. I could be completely wrong. So they said that I'm free to move and like change seats if I want to like try something else or sit in another spot, so that's cool. It's hard. I've got to aim with the same one I'm filming with. Can already feel little splashes. So it's a double-sided boat, but all the targets I'm seeing are on the other side of where I'm at. But you also have to be a little bit more willing to get wet from the waterfall on that side. So I didn't move over there. Maybe when we turn around, I don't know if I'll have more targets on this side of the boat or if I need to go around. But I feel like they should put more stuff here as well, so you can so it'll be kind of more even. But this side, you're also, I guess, more likely to get wet from people spraying you. Targets don't do anything when you hit them, they just get wet. And I think this ride would just be better if there was music. Well, okay, now when we get inside, there's music. There should be like a storyline. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I found out, yes, I should have thought about this and known this, but it was so what's happening is, because it's kind of chilly out, most of the effects are turned off, the vast majority of the effects. So there's a lot more interactive stuff. There's a lot more that happens on that ride when it's actually warm or hot out. So that's something to really consider. And it does definitely pass the fat test. On to the next one. I really like this little area, this little town. There's tacos every day, a popular band, and single apartments for rent. I think these are all just offices. There's nothing clearly like here that people are supposed to do. Whatever you do, do not knock on this door. You get a cheesy joke. What did one plate say to the other plate? Dinner's on me. Benny's Play Ship. It's a giant play area. Okay, this is pretty awesome. I love this. We are now entering the Snow Kingdom. And there's a frog knight on a mushroom. That's cool. Okay, this is a pretty cool train overlay. We've seen this at a lot of carnivals and the state fair kind of ride, but they've overlaid it completely to put Lego trains on it. And I think this is like a genius overlay for this. It also looks a lot slower than some of the others I've seen to make it a little more kid-friendly, but let's try it out. It's called Merlin's Challenge. Look at the princess. It does look like it has the split bar down the center, so that can be a little bit more challenging than just the long bar. Okay, so it doesn't click, you just kind of pull it down. I think you pull it down as far as it goes, and it just, wherever it goes, you're good. We'll find out. He's coming around to check. Children have to be on the inside. All right, we're good to go, it looks like. It is steady and stable. Merlin! Whee! Woo! Very happy to say Merlin's Challenge passes the fat test. Next up is the Dragon. Appreciate this. Ride is not recommended for elderly guests. Weight of guests may not exceed 330 pounds per ride vehicle. Ooh. So, I have my weight out there. I'm at 350 right now. and I'm not going to test it. I'm not going to break the rules, so I'm not going to be riding this ride. And unfortunately, that does mean that if you're over 350, you cannot ride it, and if you're under that, you need to take into account the other person in your vehicle. So fortunately, not going to try this one because you can't break the rules. But if you are under that, hopefully you'll come and you'll fit fine. So I like these guys. They're pretty cool. On to the next one. We have face painting up here, and we have the King's Market. Pretty much every store you walk into, you're going to be able to find Lego sets, and these are nice and themed ones. Them trying to pull the sword from, well, the stone and all these other swords. If you're wondering, here's what the dragon looks like. I will be back soon to vanquish the dragon. This is where they put all the naughty Legos. Even if you're not riding rides, I do like just coming around and looking at all these cool Lego features. Guys, every time. That's cool. There's an ice cream shop right by here. This wolf. Oh, I love the eyes on this one. Family of wolves. Royal Joust. 36 inches to ride. And must be 4 to 12 years old. So if you are older than that, okay, we're not going to be able to test this one because you have to be 4 to 12 to ride it. Though I look young, I'm older than 12. So with that, you have to be under 170 pounds. Cute though. I guess you're trying to hit that target and spin him around. Hey, did you guys know that I am now a travel agent focusing on theme parks around the world, cruises, sandals, those sorts of things. So if you're planning a trip for you or for a group, make sure to hit me up. And if you're planning a cruise, I actually just added some really cool stuff. You can go to resources.fattestedtravel.com for all of my theme park guides, and I'll have a guide here very soon for Legoland USA, Florida. That's going to give you like a one-sheeter and like a multi-page guide, so you can just see exactly what you're going to be able to fit on at the theme park. You'll be able to see what you can ride. It'll give you a color code, what to be concerned about, if a wheelchair can go on it, or if you have to transfer. All that sorts of information is on the guide. I have them for Disney, Universal, for everything else. So please go check them out at resources.fattestedtravel.com. All right, we're headed into Ninjago. That's pretty awesome. You can test your skills in the great Ninja Temple. If I train enough, I can shoot water out of my hands. Zane is building with ice. Nia is building with water. Oh. Okay. That's just cold water. I really like these. For Ninjago the Ride. Say that the ride may not accommodate guests of larger size, and if you're under 48 inches tall, you have to ride with someone else that's over 48 inches tall. The way I just want to hit that and it explode everywhere. Ooh, lightsabers. Ninja lightsabers. The line can be, it's all empty. There's a little play area in the middle, so we just walk on this way. All right, I don't know what it is, but I assume this means we have some sort of interactive, we have some sort of interactive aspect to this game. It looks kind of like Spider-Man at Disneyland. This is crazy. There's literally nobody in line anywhere. I'm assuming that means like there's some weekends or holidays where this is a 2-hour wait. It is a 3D ride. All right, we have one long bench seat, one long lap bar. Hopefully. I just do this a lot? Yeah. Okay. About 8 inches. Now, obviously, it's one long lap bar, so with the other people with you, if you're with some real skinny folks, it's going to be on them. But then, so to play, you just move your arm over. Oh, and it blows air. That's nice. So you're just going to move your arm over to shoot. photos, I guess. I don't see mine. Let's see if I show up. 500, I guess that's me somewhere. Because I didn't really play. I am. That's funny. If you want to know what I look like on these rides. Ninjago the Ride passes the fat test. On to the next one. Headed into Lego City, and there's some sort of stage show that they do. I think this one is the Ninjago Weekends show. Everything else is open today, which is great. I assume that one's only open on the weekends. Fat testing Coast Guard Academy next. Some more games over here. This is a little boat ride. Again, this is one I think, based on the looks of it and the slow speed, I'm guessing this would take a long time in line on a busy day. Thankfully, it's not a busy day and there's no line. Yes, per boat or 2 small children with 1 parent. It looks like you're actually steering the thing. That's kind of cool. I just assumed it was a slow water ride.
You been dead? You been dead over here? There you go, City.
Little tough to step into. And we're low to the ground, so if you're tall, you're going to have trouble with this. But yeah, you do actually control the boat with the pedal and with the steering wheel. Oh, and it's free floating. Okay. And it's slow. Oh, I'm trying to balance. I would not necessarily recommend trying this with another person, just because you're trying to balance out all this weight. You don't want it all on one side. So for a bigger person, I would highly recommend, it is going to be slow either, but I would highly recommend just riding this one by yourself. Like if I got over to the side, you can see, like I don't know if I could tip it or not, but I'm not gonna try. But I wanted to point out that yeah, you want to balance your weight. You are controlling it, but it is a slow turn. Found a mermaid, but she's out of the water. I hope she's okay. She looks happy. This boat is not great at turning. There's a Lego man dressed as a shark. I think he's a spy. I don't think that beard is real. No, seriously, why is the beard white and the rest of it gray? What's going on there? Why is there just a random spy under the lighthouse? He's plotting. Coast Guard Academy passes the fat test. On to the next one. We have a Lego fountain with the mayor, the police, firefighters, band. That's pretty cool. Rescue Academy. I don't know what this one does. What is this? Oh, I think you got to have like a group. Oh, and you're just standing in this one, but you do need a group of people with you. So it's a great you and your family kind of ride. And you have to fire, and then you take your. I think they're losing. That's cool. What a great little concept. So I'm just by myself, so I'm not going to do that one. But yeah, you're just standing in it as an adult, so you're just pumping the thing. It's a cute little thing. I like it. 2 more little kids rides. They have the junior driving school for 3 to 5-year-olds, and then the driving school for ages 6 to 13. We have a Firehouse ice cream, a drive-in diner, and then there's the other driving school. I love a good no-line meet and greet. Hello, Ninjago friend. How are you? Good to see you. Pleasure. Could you have a photo for me? Okay, I was going to fat test Technicycle, but it does say there is a weight limit per vehicle of 300 pounds. So that one is going to not be for me, but hopefully you guys get to try it. Whether you're a plus-size person or not, I do encourage you to check the signs just so you know the safety requirements and you don't waste your time in line to find out it's not something you can do. Now, they're not going to weigh you before you get on, but there's a good possibility you won't fit, or you might put yourself in a little bit of danger. So just be cautious with that. Aquazone Wave Racers. Now, I was about to do this one, but it does look like this one, again, has a weight limit. Though I don't know if people are checking. So it's maximum weight of 250 pounds per ride vehicle. So again, not for me, but if you are under that, hopefully you will enjoy this ride. It's a little water ride kind of thing. Looks like it just goes in a circle and people are spraying, or there's little cannons that can go off. Not my cup of tea right now anyway. A lot of these water rides are modified during colder weather, so a lot of the effects are not working. Like I tried to do the effect where it was where you press the button and the little cannon, water cannon exploded. Didn't work right now. Some thoughts on Legoland, Florida. I had a great time over the 2 days I was here. Special thanks to Go City Pass for sponsoring my tickets here. If you are looking for a great time and to explore places you've never been before, highly recommend checking them out in the link below, and checking out all of my fat tested resources as well. Legoland is very much more of a kids park, but for families and plus size people in general, I could not ride the 3 big roller coasters, which is I know what a lot of people are going to be upset about. And there's a couple of the more kid rides that sometimes parents will ride with their kids I couldn't fit on. But I was actually surprised. There's a lot of like basic dark rides here. There's some like flat rides. I had a good time. There's plenty of things to try, to do that I did enjoy. So I would highly recommend you coming here and checking it out. If this is your cup of tea, giving it a try. And I hope this helped you out. And if you want to check out my guide to Legoland, it's below in the resources.